The post-split fixtures have been released, and the Hoops can see the finishing line of the Scottish Premiership season. In today's video, we'll be discussing all the latest Celtic news from the last 24 hours. That includes Manchester United wanting one of our stars. There is so much to cover in today's video. And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Before we do get into today's video, as always, make sure you do drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel for more Celtic content. The split fixtures have been announced, and while tough, I suppose that it could have been worse. The SPL Split Fixtures were announced yesterday, much to the surprise of everyone, especially since it was widely believed they wouldn't be revealed until after this evening's Dundee vs the Rangers clash at Dens Park. It was always going to be a tough round of fixtures, as you're playing the best sides in the league, but on the whole, we can be rather happy with the way it's panned out. Dundee away is a decent game to kick off the round of games. It could have been Killie away, so a game against the Dark Blues at Dens has got to be seen as more favourable. Next up is Hearts at home, and despite us losing our last two fixtures against the Jam Tarts, we will be a different side in this game, with the league title up for grabs. Then after we play Stevie Naismith's side, it's the final Glasgow derby of this season's Scottish Premiership campaign. With the entire stadium behind us, and the chance to all but clinch the title, it's obviously the most important match in this round of fixtures. We're at home, with the title up for grabs, so we've got to strongly fancy our chances in this one. The penultimate game is arguably the toughest of them all, depending on our position heading into it, and that of course is Kilmarnock away on Wednesday evening. If we head into that game with a title in the line, then it's going to be a hell of a tough task considering our struggles against the Ayrshire side, especially at Rugby Park this season. However, we could be going to the Rugby Park knowing that 3 points down there could win us a title. Tickets will likely be gold dust for that one. Our season comes to a close with a favourable home match against St Mirren, who travel to Paradise for the third time this campaign. Being at home for a game that could still be meaningful in the destination of the title was a huge plus. So we can't really grumble about the final round of fixtures, as it's surprisingly been kind to us. However, we have to make sure we take full advantage of this opportunity and make it count by ensuring the league trophy stays at Celtic Park. We have 3 home matches and just 2 away. We start at Dens Park, and if we take care of business there, we are left with 3 matches at Celtic Park and just 1 away trip to Kilmarnock to negotiate on the road to the title. So the chances are, if we maintain our current form, then we could win the league at Celtic Park, which would be nice. Manchester United has joined the pursuit of Celtic star midfielder Matt O'Reilly as the competition intensifies ahead of the summer transfer window. The 23-year-old has been on United's radar since 2022, and with his stock continuing to rise, the Premier League giants is now actively assessing his potential acquisition. The interest follows a winter bid from Atletico Madrid, which Celtic rejected, not willing to sell the player halfway through the season. Atletico's manager Diego Simeone is keen to rekindle his interest in the summer, but Manchester United's involvement could spark a bidding war. Aside from these 2 football powerhouses, Serie A stalwarts Inter Milan and La Liga's Girona have also expressed keen interest in O'Reilly, making the race for signature increasingly competitive. Celtic is expected to demand a record-breaking fee for the Scottish Premiership player, and a bidding war could see the Hoops rake in an extra few £1 million. Celtic has officially sold out the allocation for the upcoming Scottish Cup semi-final against Aberdeen this Saturday, leaving many fans still desperately seeking tickets. The situation has cast a spotlight on Aberdeen's earlier request for a 50-50 ticket split, which has now become a point of embarrassment for the club. After failing to sell out their allocation, Aberdeen has been forced to return unsold tickets. This has meant Celtic have had 6 sales of tickets, leaving them with 32,000 seats at the National Stadium. Aberdeen's demand for an equal share of the seats was made despite their current poor form and lack of managerial leadership, factors compounded by early kick-off time which hasn't helped their fans' travel plans. Their statement complaining about the decision to deny the equal split would have had legs to stand on if they had sold out their initial allocation, something they haven't managed to do. Celtic will look to book their place into the May 25th final after getting past Aberdeen in the 12:20 kick-off on Saturday. Celtic Park often witnesses the time waste and antics of opposition goalkeepers, but a new trial by the International Football Association board could put an end to this frustrating practice. Under the current rules, goalkeepers are not allowed to hold the ball for more than 6 seconds, a rule that is rarely enforced, as many Celtic fans will know. To address this, IFAB has introduced a trial for the 2024-25 season that will test new methods for penalising excessive time holding by goalkeepers. The proposed changes could lead to either a corner or a throw-in for the opposing team instead of the traditional indirect free kick. The reluctance of referees to enforce a 6-second rule stems from disproportionate advantage a close-range free kick offers the attacking team. The new protocols are designed to discourage keepers from unnecessarily delaying the game by providing a less drastic but still punitive alternative. During the trial, referees will allow goalkeepers up to 8 seconds and will visually count down the final 5 seconds, similar to methods used in futsal and beach soccer. The first infraction will result in a warning, and subsequent offences will lead to cautions for the goalkeeper. This trial will not take place in the top tier competitions, but could be implemented in lower divisions, such as the Football League Trophy in England, which features clubs from League 1 and League 2. Depending on the success of these trials assessed in IFAB meetings at the end of 2025, this new rule could be adopted widely in the 2026-27 season. By introducing these changes, IFAB hopes to eliminate or reduce goalkeeper time wasting, thereby improving the overall pace and integrity of the game. Celtic's season has been plagued with injuries, making the title race even more challenging for manager Brendan Rodgers. Brendan Rodgers received another blow last week as Dyson Maida's season was ruled all but over after he sustained a hamstring injury. However, over the past few weeks there has been improvement in the team's injury situation, just in time for the crucial title run-in. Among those returning to the fold is Luis Palma, the Honduran international who has made a significant impact since his £3.5 million move last summer. Palmer made his return in the 3-0 victory over St Mirren, his first appearance after missing a few games due to a muscle injury. Palmer's return could not be more timely, with an impressive tally of 9 goals and 10 assists across all competitions. His contributions on the field could be critical as Celtic look to march on and win the league. Following his return to action, Palmer revealed he's put in the extra work to ensure he's at his very best for the last 6, possibly 7 matches of the season. "I'm happy to have minutes again. I feel good, focused on recovering my level," he told Radio House. He also shared his proactive approach to regaining his best form. "I plan to go to training centre on Monday to be at my best at the end of the tournament." Celtic fans, what do you make of what we discussed in today's video, and in particular Manchester United's interest in Matt O'Reilly? How much would you guys sell him for, if at all? Let us know your thoughts down in the comment section below. That brings us to the end of today's video, guys. As always, make sure you do drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel for more Celtic content. We are pushing closer and closer to 7,000 subscribers, so we would greatly appreciate it if you could subscribe and help us reach that milestone. Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.